Mr. Pistorius, please rise.
Oscar Pistorius, the Olympic and Paralympic superstar, was jailed for a maximum of 5 years for the culpable homicide of his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. It's a case that has polarised South Africans, with many believing that he should have been found guilty of murder and should have had a heftier sentence. But others are supportive of Pistorius and believe his side of the story, which is that he shot her in a terrible accident. The trial became a piece of history when it became the first trial to be televised, and it's completely gripped the nation, dominating the media coverage in newspapers, radio and television. But it's also attracted a huge global audience, as it's been described as South Africa's own version of the O.J. Simpson trial. The key issue now is whether the prosecution will look to appeal. Some experts thought they might appeal because he was found innocent of murder and instead found guilty of culpable homicide. In the meantime, there are already reports that Pistorius could spend as little as 10 months in jail, or 1/6 of the 5-year sentence. Others are saying that he could serve 2 years.
He was denigrated to the extent that all that was left was a rage killer, a cold-blooded killer, a liar. He lost all his sponsors. He lost all his money. He has nothing, my lady.
It's a trial that has given a dramatic insight into the spectacular fall from grace from an athlete who was a star of the London Olympics just in 2012. During the whole sentencing process, his defence team described a broken man, a man who's had to sell his houses, who's sold his cars, and who's seen his career, which looked to be so great after the Olympics, now in tatters. The global media attention on the case has created a new cast of South African superstars. In particular, Barry Roo, the main defence lawyer for Pistorius, Harry Nell, the key prosecutor known as the Pitbull, and Judge Masipa, a former journalist who stood out as a black female judge presiding over a court where the two main advocates are Afrikaner men. In some ways, this has been seen to highlight the transformation that's taken place in South Africa in the 20 years since the first democratic election ended apartheid.